What's going on, Boston Celtics fans? Welcome into Celtics Today by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Allie, Barefoot, and on today's episode, I want to hear from you guys. I will be breaking down all of your questions in our mailbag about what the Boston Celtics are going to look like this upcoming season, what are their goals, how is the offseason played out, anything you guys want to know, that's what this channel is here for. I'm just a fan talking to fans about the team that we love, but I just have one quick favor to ask before I hop into your questions. Hit me up on social media. Follow me on X. That is my handle, at AR Barefoot. I post the latest Boston Celtics news. I post my Celtics memes, Celtics highlight as well. And you can get a shout out on the next show as long as you follow me from this video. At AR Barefoot on X. Go on ahead, hit me up, DM me. Let's talk about the Celtics outside of YouTube, and hit me up on all of my social media platforms. But like I said, we're going to get to your questions. Let's start off with a real one here. Shy Jr. always commenting on our mailbags, and I appreciate you always having thought-provoking questions, and I love this kick off the show. A hot take. Payton Pritchard wins 6th Man of the Year. What do you think? I love this. I absolutely love this take. I don't think it's burning up. It's definitely a hot take for sure, but Payton Pritchard has solidified himself as a top contender to come off the bench. He is always in the first rotation when Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. He is playing underneath Drew Holiday and Derrick White. Those are two very good basketball players to follow up on. Whenever Payton Pritchard comes in the game, I'm never like, here goes the lead. No, Pritchard solidifies himself. He's a great playmaker. He has efficient ball handling skills. He can shoot from a three-point line deep. I mean, Steph Curry deep. Not to mention, you guys know if you watch a show, my favorite attribute the basketball player can have is offensive rebounding, and Payton Pritchard knows how to do it. And he's got that bag kicking in this year, so he's got something to prove. So I absolutely like it if Payton Pritchard were to become the 6th Man of the Year. Let's talk about another award here. Joe Sesh coming in on YouTube saying, what's stopping Jayson Tatum to have an MVP season? Tatum the last 3 years has been in the rumors of MVP. He's been beaten out by the Joker, obviously, Joel Embiid and others for this award. Tatum, it's hard for Tatum to really solidify himself in the MVP conversation, in my opinion, because of all the superstars that are currently on the roster right now. He has to split his shots, split his defense, split his time with Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis, Derrick White. I mean, we're talking about Olympians, all-stars. That's how it's very difficult for Jayson Tatum to win an MVP. And if he is going to win MVP, it's going to be an absolute hell of a year, which I thought he had last season, and it still wasn't enough. I think Tatum would love to have that award, but I think he really likes hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy a lot more. As you guys can see, that man did not put it down. So yes, it would be great for him to win MVP, but there's a lot of good talent out there. So I have a question for you guys. Can Jayson Tatum win the MVP this season? Do you think he's going to take that edge that he had from USA, from not playing Jayson Tatum at all, and use it this season? Let me know in the comment section down below. Type Y for yes, type in for no. Let me tell you guys real quick about our sponsor here at Chat Sports, the people that put on our lights. We're talking about Factor. I love Factor. I trust it 110%. And if you guys are looking for fresh, easy, no prep, no mess meals, then Factor is for you. Chef crafted, dietitian approved, and they deliver right to your front doorstep. And it's ready to eat in just 2 minutes. You've got over 35 different meals to choose from, over 60 add-ons. And let me tell you, your girl is a snacker. I love the smoothies. They're so hydrating. They're so nutritious. That is my go-to. But you guys can also enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, which I'm actually doing both of those options right now, and avoid meat. I actually don't eat red meat. It's a preference. So this makes it really easy for me to find good, nutritious protein and good, nutritious meals to make sure that I am getting diverse food every single night. So if you guys want to go on ahead and get started, head to factormeals.com/chatsports50. Use code chatsports50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code chatsports50 at factormeals.com/chatsports50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is still active. Giratina, I hope I'm saying that right. Boston wins 70 games, Probably not, but we should at least get the 1 seed in our conference. My record for the Boston Celtics is 60 wins, flat. I think that is 100% where they will be, because you also have to think, and not having Kristaps Porzingis for the first 2 months is really going to be tough on a lot of Boston Celtics players, especially in the paint. Al Horford, 38 years old, Dominican father of 5. Xavier Tillman, Luke Cornett are going to have to step up. So I have them winning 60 games flat, but I do have them as my number 1 seed for the Eastern Conference. I think they can absolutely run that back-to-back and then just start their NBA playoff journey the exact same way they did this last year. It'll be tough. And I don't know if it'll be 70 wins. It may not even be 60. But you guys saw last year, the Boston Celtics didn't need 60 wins to even be ahead, 13 games ahead of number 2. Maya's coming in with the next question that kind of follows it up. What team do you think is going to be the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics? All right, I'll tell you guys this, but if anybody asks, I will 110% deny it. Do not tell Marshall Green what I'm about to say, but I think the New York Knicks are the biggest threat to the Boston Celtics, at least in the Eastern Conference. If we're talking West, give me the OKC Thunder. But let's talk about the New York Knicks. They added Bridges. Jalen Brunson's coming off a phenomenal year. They don't have Hartenstein anymore, but they do get Julius Randle, and they get Mitchell Robinson down low. Dante DiVincenzo, the three-point killer. You got Josh Hart as well. It's going to be tough to take them down this year. The Villanova Knicks, man. The reason why they're called that is because they've been playing together for so long. But so are the Boston Celtics. It's going to be a fun Eastern Conference this year, but it's going to be tough to beat the Knicks that many times. We'll end our show here with another question from Shy Jr. Celtics. How long do you think it'll take till the Celtics get to banner number 20? We just got banner 18, so I would hope in the next 2 years we'll get to banner number 20. But banner number 20 is tough, but you have to think the Boston Celtics have locked down every single one of their starters except for Kristaps Porzingis for 2+ years. Porzingis ends in 2026, but everybody else is 2027 and 2028 and on. So they honestly could win it with these players that are on the roster right now, which is actually crazy to think about. But I do think the best chance the Boston Celtics to win banner 19 is this season. So that's my question for you guys to end this show. When will Boston win their next banner? That'll be banner number 19. They're going to raise banner 18 this year against the New York Knicks on October 22nd. So with that being said, go on ahead, follow me on X at arbarefoot.com. Oh my God. Follow me on X at arbarefoot. That's my handle. You don't need the .com. Go on ahead, hit me up. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to tweet at me with anything Boston Celtics related. I love hearing from you guys. I love having these mailbags, and I will absolutely have more mailbags for you if you guys just go ahead and tweet at me. Send me your questions. I would love to hear from you. It doesn't always have to be on YouTube. Hit me up at AR Barefoot, and as always, subscribe to Celtics Today by Chat Sports.